Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking again. The dreaded D-Rose report. TNA announced that Jeff Hardy's going to be returning on the road with them as he faces Jeff Jarrett in a bunch of live events starting September 15th through the 17th in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Hardy's going to be making his return to Impact September 8th episode. So don't look for him tonight. Well, you can go ahead and look for him if you want, but it won't do that good. Matches for tonight's TNA Impact is going to be Gunner versus Rob Van Dam in the Bound for Glory Series match. Austin Aries take on Brian Kendricks and Jesse Sorensen. Mickey James is taking on Winner for the Knockout title, and AJ Styles versus Daniels, which is always a good match. I don't care how often they wrestle. But Kurt Angle takes on Sting for the world title with Hulk Hogan going to be special guest ref. I hope he can get down and do the count. Bill Goldberg, by the way, was interviewed by Fox 23 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, while he was in town to host a party for the MMA event at the Hard Rock Casino. This was back on August 26th, by the way back then. And regarding his return to the ring on Twitter for a charity event in Africa, Goldberg said Budweiser made him make the announcement too early, actually. He said, Goldberg said he's not 100% confirmed to wrestle for the event, but is in negotiations. And regarding Vince McMahon, Goldberg has said he doesn't have a positive thing to say about the chairman of WWE because of the way he handled his character back in the day. Birthdays, by the way, happy birthday to one-time WWE Tag Team Champion Jimmy Snuka Jr. or Sim Snuka, you remember him, and Deuce, 40 years old, former TNA X Division television champ and tag team champ Doug Williams, 39. Hey, all them wrestlers are getting into their 40s. Gotta watch that hit. Also, today would have been the birthday of former ECW World and ECW Tag Champion Bang Bam Bigelow, would have been 50, and 4 times ECW and 1 time WCW Champion Flyboy Rocco Rock, it'd have been 58. Alright, Jim Ross wrote the following on his Twitter last night about WWE paying wrestlers for rehab. WWE spends thousands of dollars on former wrestlers doing rehab treatment annually, but first wrestlers have to want the help. Can't make them go. And then a fan asked if that includes former employees like Matt Hardy. Jim Ross responded, WWE's offer is good for any alumni, but they have to want to be helped. Former WWE stars Luke Gallo and Domino has returned to the U.S. after a crazy tour of Nigeria. Besides a bombing while in Africa that goes on all the time. And Domino, by the way, the promoter didn't pay their hotel bill either. And Domino wasn't allowed to leave the hotel until he paid $300 out of his own money. The wrestlers ended up spending thousands of dollars of their own money to make it back home. That's called paying your dues. Kind of a little too much, too. Officials are confident that WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio will be able to return from Mexico in time for this week's Raw live events in Puerto Rico, and he's still being advertised to face CM Punk. Cena has been advertised to face the winner of Del Rio and Punk in the main event. Other matches for this week in Puerto Rico shows is going to be Primo taking on Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. title, John Morrison, Evan Bourne taking on The Miz and R-Truth, Santino Marella and Zack Ryder versus Tunga and McGillicuddy. Oh, and Alex Riley, by the way, versus Jack Swagger. Beth Phoenix taking on Kelly. No word why Morrison is replacing one half of the WWE Tag Champions with Kofi Kingston. I wonder. We still don't know if WWE Superstar matches were taped at Tuesday night's Live of SmackDown, though. John Morrison versus R-Truth was taped on Monday to air on tonight's show, but WWE Superstar will begin airing at a new time on the WWE website at 4 p.m. So please make a note of it. And here are some recent attendance figures for WWE Raw on the 26th, Jacksonville, Mississippi, was a sellout of 9,200 fans for about $300,000. Raw in Memphis, Tennessee, did about 7,500 fans. That sounds odd for a $200,000 gate. There's been a lot of giveaway tickets. SmackDown, August 27th, Cape Girardeau drew about 2,300 fans, $65,000 gate. Raw on the 28th in North Little Rock, Arkansas, did about 5,400 for a $163,000 gate. SmackDown on the 28th, Springfield, did 2,500 fans for $64,000. Boy, there was a lot of difference between what Raw and SmackDown brings in. All right, August 8th, WWE Raw had 363,000 homes watched on DVR or tape delay, meaning 10% of the total viewers didn't watch Raw live that week. So you could probably kind of add that on to the ratings, even though it's a delayed rating. It's been confirmed that Owen Hart and Andre the Giant won't be playable characters on the new WWE 12 video game because of legal issues between WWE and the estates of the two late legends. Didn't know anything was going on with Andre. Now, supposedly he had a daughter. Illegitimate. Somehow that happens. I don't know. But Owen Hart, I don't know what his old lady's problem is. But WWE Tough Enough winner Andy Levine is apparently serving his 30-day suspension for violating the wellness policy. The story about his suspension was going around among other wrestlers a few weeks ago, but WWE still hasn't announced it. And WWE officials have discussed doing a heel turn with the Divas, Kelly Kelly or Eve Torres. Yeah, they're just too chummy. Maurice should be returning to action next week or so. She recently had surgery for a hernia. I wished I would have found it. 4 Lance Storm students got tryouts with WWE taping in Canada this week, by the way. And Rey Mysterio won't be doing anything physical around, for 3 months after having reconstructive surgery on his knee last week. Rey's looking to return to action between March and May. I know he wants to be back before WrestleMania. And, I've got this feeling, since I seen SmackDown on Tuesday, that Sin Cara, the guy, turned a little heel on us. That was kind of surprising. So I see the Sin Cara that's wrestling now turning heel. I see the other Sin Cara, Mystico, being face, just like it always was. And there's going to be a problem, and almost the other Sin Cara is going to run in because the other guy is being heel, running the Sin Cara character. And then we're going to have Sin Cara versus Sin Cara match. Heel versus face versus mask versus who knows what else. I just got a feeling. We'll see. Anyway, I think it'll be a good deal. Now, I'd like to see the two go at it myself. Wrestling legend Chavo Guerrero Sr., by the way, wrote the following on Twitter in Spanish. Glad somebody told me what it said. Whoever hires Sin Cara does not know the Hispanic market. All right, as of this weekend, Executive Vice President of Talent Triple H was awarded 52,339 shares of WWE stock worth $474,000. My talents had been told not to have any public Twitters about Matt Hardy, by the way. This is put out by WWE. They don't want nobody in their organization talking about Matt Hardy and the crap he had going on with a suicide thing. Sci-Fi mentioned the following the other night. Sci-Fi is #1 in cable with WWE SmackDown Live on August 30th. They had a hell of a good turnout. Looks like the ratings for Tuesday's Super Live SmackDown was great news for Sci-Fi. SmackDown drew about 2.2 rating and averaged about 3,200,000 viewers. I don't know what's on. I don't remember what's on around that time, but I'm sure it wasn't. They don't draw any 2 million. Close to 3 million viewers actually. When you 3.2 million viewers. I don't think they have anything like that. And I gotta go.